In this video, I'm going to show you how to transition from a carpet to a hardwood floor. And if you ever thought about how to do it, I'm going to show you the step-by-step guide on how to actually do it for a nice, clean look. So before we get started, we're going to need a few tools. First, we're going to need a utility knife. This is a carpet knife that I like to use. Then we have this little tool from Home Depot. I don't know what you call it, but it's going to help us tuck the carpet in when we get to the edge. Then I just have some little scissors to cut out any loose fibers. And then I have this quarter round cutter, and this is going to help me cut the transition tack strip to the right size. So as you can see, we have this hardwood transition here to the carpet. So the first thing that I like to do is to install the tack strip. So whenever we're installing the tack strip, I'm just gonna put it here up to the door jamb, and I'm just gonna measure it roughly right to the end. Doesn't have to be perfect. If it's a 1/4 inch off, it's not a problem. Now, whenever we're installing tack strip, it has the spikes here. And the spikes are pointing a certain way, and you can kind of see it has an arrow. This is the way you want to point the tack strip towards. So I'm going to take my tack strip, lay it down here, and whenever I'm going to install the tack strip, I want it to be just about a 1/4 inch away from my hardwood. So I'm just going to lay it on top of my carpet pad, hold it nicely, and just take my knife and just score the carpet pad because I want to cut it up to there. Now that we have the carpet cut, we're just gonna trim it up. Also, you want to have a nice sharp blade because the padding doesn't cut very well if you don't have a nice and sharp blade. I'm gonna go ahead and just switch it right now. All right, all you're gonna do is put this tack strip down right there, about a 1/4 inch away. So we're gonna take our hammer, now that you have it lined up, and just hit your tack strip nails down. Now this 1/4 inch gap is very important because anything more than that, you're going to have a hard time tucking the carpet in. It's not going to stay completely nice and flush. So next thing I'm going to use is this knee kicker. Make sure my spikes are out. Real quick, if you're a flooring installer working for stores and you're ready to get your own clients and keep your own profit, check out Flooring Academy, my private community where I show you exactly how I went from installing for other people to running my own flooring company. And if you're a homeowner around the Raleigh, North Carolina area and you've been thinking about new floors, I'll make it easy for you. I'll bring the mobile showroom right to your doorstep, help you find the floor that actually fits your home, and give you an honest, no pressure quote. Click the link up here to schedule your free in-home consultation. Put my carpet flat. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my knee kicker, put some pressure down, and push the carpet down on the tack strip. That's what it's going to hold it down. Alright, so I'm just going to push it down. Now that I have it pushed down, I'm just going to do both sides like this. Alright, now, if your carpet is too long, so this carpet is just perfect, but if your carpet piece was too long, what you would want to do is pull it back and just trim it about a 1/4 inch, leave it about a 1/4 inch longer. In this case, the carpet is perfect. So all we're going to do is just tuck it into that little transition, into that little gap that we left. Tuck it nicely. Also want to make sure the edges are nicely tucked in. As you can see, I like to pull the fibers back and just tuck that rough edge right in there. Tuck it nicely behind the door. And then just take my scissors, any pieces like these strands here, I can kind of trim them off. Any loose pieces. I just trim it off. Now, this carpet is a builder grade carpet. So it's a very, very thin carpet. So I can feel the spikes with my fingers. So I don't want the homeowner to, walk on here and then feel it. So what I like to do, I like to take this and press the spikes down. You can kind of hear it. Like to press them down that way. This homeowner has pets and children. When they walk on it, it's not gonna, poke them in the foot when they're walking. Want to make sure that you still feel it right here. And if you need to, you can also use a hammer to tap these nails down. I wouldn't do this on all the carpets, just the carpets that are really thin and you can feel the spikes coming through. But as you can see, pull on this and it's really nice and tight. So if you're wondering on how to do this transition, you can do this for anything from hardwood to LVP to tile. You would follow the same exact process. Put a tack strip about a 1/4 inch off from the flooring type. Now this one doesn't have a transition piece, it's just a hardwood. But if you had a transition like a T-molding or reducer, you would follow the same exact process. Leave a 1/4 inch gap, put a tack strip, push the carpet up to there. And if it's a little longer, all you have to do is just trim it up to there. Take your tucker, tuck it in nicely in there, and then you're all set. And if you'd like to watch on how to install LVP flooring step by step, click here to watch the next video.